everybody, it's Tamara from Prairie Town Girl here on Etc. Eyes, and if you were with me the other day, I showed you how to make this fun journal cover, and today we're just going to go through the inside so you can see the whole journal. I think I'm going to call this my time traveler journal, something like that, because I love this 3D kind of clock thing I've got going on up here. It started with just a cutout like this, just a paper cutout, and then I just added a sort of a glass marble on top with some clear glue, and it's really cool. I think if I kept this journal for myself, I'd constantly be like touching that. But so in my imagination, I feel like this is like if you like twist the clock or you touch the clock or something like that, it like takes you back in time to the 1800s or something like that. I don't know. That's the way my mind works. But we've also got some little brads on the corners and a little nameplate in there, and then the spine is covered with leather with a leather tie. Yeah. So, and then the back is just plain. I didn't think it really needed much. There's a lot going on here. So let's take a look inside. I should mention, let's see if I have this paper pad here. This is a design team project for Little Birdie Crafts. This is my second project for them, and I'm using these papers, the Classic Gentleman, and I've got the 12x12, 6x6, and journaling cards too. And I use the journaling cards to make pockets and just to slip in as journaling cards as well. But here's the inside. So you've got more of that time travel sort of idea going on. I covered the inside of the spine with book page and inked it all up, and that's one of the things I really love about this paper, is that it really takes the ink really nicely when you're trying to age it around the edges. It's really nice. We've got a little, I think you can see that, little tiny rhinestone down there. I thought that was really pretty, so I had to include it somewhere. So this paper is one-sided, so I wanted to ink it up, and I just put a sort of a distressed crackle stamp all over it, just so it wasn't quite so glaring. And then I did use these big journaling cards. I used them for pockets, and they have a little bit of a gusset on the side and the bottom so that you can easily slip stuff in there, no problem. I've got some papers in here from Maureen Astrid, I think. A lot of stamping because I didn't want to add a lot of bulk. You have a little bit of a grungy paper pad in here. And just some random bits and pieces that I've had printed off. These are from Victoria Designs. And then a lot of my own coffee dyed papers. There's some little stamping along the side there. I don't know if you can see that on camera. It's like ticket stubs. And some washi tape. I think I mentioned in the last video, I don't think I've said this yet, that there's a lot of blank pages in here. And that's because I'm thinking, I know I said before I was going to give my folio to my brother-in-law, but I think I'm going to give my folio to my nephew, and I think I'll give this to my brother-in-law. And yeah, so I don't imagine he'd like lots of tags and ephemera and all that kind of stuff. He'll want places to draw out his projects and to write out his plans and things like that, I think. I have a few things in here, though. There's a postcard, with an impressionist painting, and I just made I just ripped off a piece of paper from the paper pad and made that into a pocket. So I've got some papers in here are scans of my coffee dye papers, some are actual coffee dye papers, some are scans that I've sprayed with coffee. There's a mix. I like to have lots of grunge, lots of texture, that kind of thing. So this is the second signature, and then each signature is the same on the covers. There's a pocket made from a journaling card. There's the background's all stamped, so that's pretty much the same. I do have some pages in here from a book that I have that was all about the 1800s, so I was able to get some really cool pictures and things like that to throw in here. A little bit of stamping with those corner scrolls. The other side. That is a measuring tape from IKEA. Next time you're there, grab a handful of them because you can ink them up and you can throw them in your journal, and they're free. More of that book, little flip out there. You know, I like to always put a bag, paper bag in there somewhere. I've got a little envelope. Do I have anything in there? Oh, I've got some little Rolodex cards in there. And then I've got a little snippet from a calendar, desktop calendar. And there's another postcard. There's a flower, but it's not like a super, you know, frilly, girly type flower. And if you were following me the other day with my folio project, you know I had to snip off some papers, and I told you I'd find a way to use them. So it's just a little tuck spot on the side of the page. Can't throw out grungy paper like that. A little pocket there. I don't have anything in there. I should find something to tuck in there. Another little tag. I like these pictures of these guys in their suits and the old bicycles. One little tuck spot up at the top here with a journaling card. These are all blanks. There's a little bit of stamping up here. Lots of pages. I didn't even count the pages. There's probably over 100 pages in here, I would say. Lots of room for journaling or planning or whatever he wants to use this for. When I give my journals away, I always tell people that. Just use it. I don't care what you use it for. You can even use it to keep your grocery lists, as long as it's being used and not just sitting on a shelf somewhere. And I know at least one of my friends took my advice, and she has been writing out her memoirs, her life story in her journal that I made for her. So that makes me really happy. And that's the end. There you go. That is my time traveler / steampunk-ish folio, or journal. There we go. So I hope that gives you some ideas and helps you to spread your wings and try something new and try to add some dimension and texture to your journals and your covers. So I had fun making this. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope to see you back again really soon. Have a great day. Bye-bye.